welcome back to my channel. So today I have the infamous 2025 collection video. I have quite a bit of binders. I'm gonna go from the smallest collection to the largest collection, so collections with the fewer binders going up to the collection with the larger binders. So I finally have if there are some things I know that I said I would get sorted out before this video, but I just didn't have time yet. So my June collection is still very much the same. I did not change anything yet. And as for the rest, we'll get started on my little misc binder and then work my way up to my more serious collections. So for my first binder, I have my small little A5. This has been repurposed so many times if you've been here long enough to know when this was ZB1's binder. So these are my collections that I do not collect. So there's ATs here. I used to collect ATs. I no longer collect ATs. There's Lisa. I used to collect Lisa. I no longer collect Lisa. And I have two pre-order benefits. Busaksun. I got an album, so whatever I pulled, I just kept. I have card. Again, I bought albums, and whichever ones I pulled, I kept. Same with this one here. I have these two Yuhyun and Jiu pre-order benefits, but they're damaged, so I kept them. And then there's from my Mashiro collection, I just kept my favorite PC of her, and this is gown of i-dle, and I think I just traded her randomly once, and I think that was it. X1, I used to be a hardcore X1 fan, and yeah, we all know how that went. I have this Lino card. I do not collect him, but he's so freaking cute, and this card is adorable, so I kept it. I pulled 3 or 4 of this Yeonjun, so I kept one. This one here, again, is damaged, so I just kept him in my collection. I used to collect Hitomi of i-dle. I just kept these cards, and Chaehyun, I just kept her card. I think I bought it from somebody because I found it so pretty, and this was back when I didn't know what to do for my i-dle collection, so I kept it because it's gorgeous. Ace, I didn't collect them ever, but I bought some of their albums, so I do have quite a bit of their cards. And then these two are from Bad Villain. This is from Everglow, their last album, I believe. This is a Jew from Blanky. I used to collect him. I only think they had like one comeback, and then that was it. And so I just collected their first album because I watched their pre-debut show, and I got some pre-order benefits, and this one here. And then Anthony from TOZ, Jungkook from One Pack. These are just some misc PCs. I got this Ishan PC in a trade. I got this Taeyeon PC in a trade, and I kept this Haro POB because it's superior. And then I just have these two Twice cards. I got them in like a freebie or something, and they are legitimate cards, so I just kept them here. And then I have just this tiny little Kevin card in the back because this was also a Kevin binder at one point. So that's it for my miscellaneous collection. Next, I have a binder I have not opened in such a long time, and it is my Tempest collection. It is a completed collection. At this point, Hwarang is no longer in their group, and while I do enjoy their songs, I no longer collect them. So I used to collect Hwarang and Hyuk, and so the first part is just Hwarang. I love their debut, it was so good, and my favorite song is still to this day Lighthouse. Like, out of all of their songs they've released, Lighthouse is still my favorite. So I collected all of his album PCs, and it worked because it was like per page was an album plus their hollow first press, so it worked very well in a 4-pocket spread. unit PCs. I believe this is just a spread of his pre-order benefits. Are they? Oh no, they're not. They're not even. Never mind. I don't think I have many of those. So that's it. And then for Hyuk, we have exactly the same layouts. I really enjoyed collecting Tempest. And what Yehua did to Hwarang was actually terrible. And so I don't trust Yehua. I don't trust Yehua what they did with Everglow. I don't trust Yehua with all of their groups. So you can imagine, as a Zhanghao stan, my fears of him going back to Yehua. So yeah. And then just in the back here are some pre-order benefits, or they had like digipack PCs. So I had these ones here. I collected all of Hwarang's units. I pulled these two. I pulled Lu also, and I pulled Hanbin as well. And then these are the same PLBs for both of them. And these two here are different. I love this Hwarang PC. And then these, I believe, are their season's greetings. Yes. And that's all for my Tempest collection. So here's my smaller collections binder. I do have quite a bit of groups that are in this binder. I am thinking of putting some into an archive binder because I don't believe they're gonna grow any more than what they are. So that being said, because I didn't have separators at the time, I decided to color coordinate each group by borders. So for Hot Pink, we have xlov Rui, and he is a collection I'm having so much fun with. I absolutely love collecting him. I did receive these two in a trade, and I did receive these two in a trade, and therefore I am complete for now. And then for nine.i, my precious nine.i, they deserve so much better. But this is one of my archive collection. I do not see, I'd be very happy if they do end up releasing a physical album in the future, but I do not see them doing that. I collect Eden and I collect Van. And yeah, Lightsum is also a collection I do not see growing anymore. Oh, my girls Nayeon and Juhyun, I collected them for every single physical album that they had. And I think they were releasing a digital release. It's Cube are awful to them, so I also don't like Cube. But yeah. And then Fantasy Boys is another group I do not see collecting further. I might collect Minso again if he decides to debut in another group. I believe he's part of the members that are having a lawsuit against Pocket Doll Entertainment right now. And so I did collect both Sungmin and Minso for the Make Sunshine album. It was my favorite album, my favorite title track by them, and it's still on my regular playlist to this time. And then I just collected Minso for their future album, and I don't know what's gonna happen to them. I might, if I do end up archiving these collections, I might switch out their border sleeves for other groups that I plan on collecting, but that's for a different time. So this is my Katseye collection. I still missing quite a bit from Soft is Strong. It's their debut album, and the PCs are very hard to find. So yeah, I got their second one with Beautiful Chaos. And then I got their Lightstick PCs and some trading cards from the tour that I went on. Yeah, that was it. So as you can see, there's like 2 active groups in this entire collection. I am so sad. So this is my Yunjin binder for the Sserafim, and I am putting another group in here just because she has space. She has quite some space, and I decided to put very in this binder when I'm finished with this collection video, since I didn't decide to collect them in 2025 technically. So this is so far just my Yunjin binder, and I absolutely adore her. I loved her on Produce 48. She was my one pick, so I'm so happy she was able to debut. And I still love collecting the Sserafim. Oopsies. Or I might put Katseye here. And I don't know. I'm not sure yet. 100%. I wanted to put Katseye in here, but I wanted the green border, and these sleeves are fit the dragon shield sleeves, so that's why I think I am just gonna put Yongsung in here. So I have finished. So the only one I didn't complete is the newest album for Spaghetti, and I do have a lot. So I have all this page. They're volume 1, 2, and 3, and then there's the stress ball version. I have all these PCs. The compact versions, for some weird reason, are weirdly difficult, and I'm not sure if I got their weavers A or B at all. And then these are just some pre-order benefits that I really liked, and so I kept them. And then have an extra page. And then this is just one of the larger inclusions of Yunjin that I had. And that is it so far. I'm gonna close this back up. So for my larger collection of my A5 binders, it is my Sanghan collection. It doesn't have much room to grow, and that's okay given the circumstances. So I went to go see evnne in Montreal in 2024, and I absolutely it was so much fun. I got to take 2 Polaroids with Sanghan. I got to tell him that he's an amazing singer, and that's all I really wanted in life. And so I got like their little VIP thing. I went to go do that high touch with them, and learned that I am Keita's size. I am very small, so and even then, Keita seems like he's like just a little bit taller than me. So how tall are these guys? They are so tall. So tall. Li Zhang is like very tall. Just FYI. So I just recently bought these 2 for their mellow and cheeky version polka cards and their selfie cards. And this starts my POBs. I have a lot of POBs for Sanghan. It is so much fun to go on Nyokyo and find these huge sets of his PCs. So that's what I do all the time, and I have a lot of fun. So I got a whole bunch of Target Me PCs. I absolutely love them. So it's supposed to like go into, these are Target Me, but he has the white hair from the Unseen. So I was supposed to put 2 more Target Me POBs here, and I will do that. But yeah, so then this is the Unseen. I made a comment about it in my last video, but the fact that we only got 2 hair colors from him is wild. I expected like a pink Sanghan. Oh, I guess the ashy blonde is a little brown, whatever, is another color, but we basically got the same colors. And then after the Unseen, we have the Ride or Die, and that's I learned the entire English song because they were gonna perform it. So I had lots of fun collecting this album as well. There were so many pre-order benefits. There's one here, and then I have the Hot Mess pre-order benefits. They do so many. I'm so happy. This is like a joy to collect. So much fun. And then we have the Love Anecdote, which is not very full, but I still have a few. And then these are merch PCs. I know technically the first one of the BP Sungan is a merch PC technically, but I'm putting it there anyways because it belongs at the beginning. So these are some merch PCs like FanCon and like Season's Greetings and stuff. Evnne's. And then I do collect his larger inclusions. So I do have a few. I am missing the other one for Hot Mess. But yeah, that's my Sungun collection. I love him to death and I will support him wherever he goes next. Okay, so next I'm going to bring out my A4s that have multiple groups in them. So this is my Meow Cafe A4 and I collect quite a bit of groups. Let me just... Okay, so yeah, I collect Tomorrow by Together and I collect Subin. I'm trying to get it in like a spot that doesn't... I guess I can put it like this. It's going to be a little bit annoying to flip though, but... So yeah, I've completed him until the last few comebacks. I also really like collecting Subin. He is expensive, but it's not as bad as I feel it once was. So I love his PCs. So much fun. These weavers are very, very, very expensive, and so it'll be staying like this for a while. I completed all of these, and this is basically where I'm at. I don't think I gotten any more. Some larger inclusions of his. And then for wavy, I collect Yang Yang. So this is very good. I have a huge Yang Yang poster here. So him too, I'm not finished with the last comeback, I don't think. Oh, give me that. Oh, wow. Yeah, so there's this version here that's a little bit expensive, so I'm just waiting it out. And then these ones here, I believe they had a comeback after Big Bands, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'd have to like double check. And then these are some pre-order benefits, some Season's Greetings things that were in like sets or stuff. And then for the Season's Greetings, I got his entire set from a group order, I think. And yeah. And then, yeah, I just have one of these. NCT Dream, I collect Jaemin. And I'm also done until the current, or the last comeback, I believe. Yeah, I am the future versions. I need to catch up on those. And this is my misc Jaemin page of like merch stuff or other POBs. For Stray Kids, don't judge me. I did not make any progress on my Stray Kids collection. I know they had like 2 comebacks since I like even made a dent. So yeah, I will continue working on them. So I collect Jisung or Han, and I also had a lot of fun collecting him as well. For some reason, the prices they got much more popular, and their prices like started skyrocketing. So because it's not like a priority collection, I just went looking for them as much. So I was complete until what? Oh, geez. Okay. So until 8, and everything else I have not done at all. Oh, I forgot to put 2. Anyways, whatever. It's fine. And then I have his little 4 thing. This was a long time ago. This is no easy, isn't it? It's the first comeback that I collected Han. And for oneus, wow, this is also, it's been a while. I collect so, and yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. This is when I was debating whether I wanted to put Yongsung in here, but his cards make more sense in a 4-pocket page, in 4-pocket pages instead, so that's why I did not. But yeah, it was an option. It still is, depending on how I find the layouts and if I actually like it or not. So there's that. Yeah, and then Hatchling, it's so hard to find. But I did find one album, so I got whatever I pulled, but yeah. And then these are just misc, POBs, merch cards, season's greetings, and all that stuff, so. And then boynextdoor, I collect Jamin. This is the last group in this binder. So yeah, I absolutely love him. I have actually been working on their last comeback. It's been a while, I'm aware, but yeah, I finally had the time to. So this is how I laid it out, and then I actually have most of these, so I'm really happy about that. And then I just have a few larger inclusions, and that's it. And I have so much room for this to grow, so I still can put other groups in here if I really wanted to. Lastly, on my multiple groups in A4s is my girl groups. And I have Dreamcatcher, i-dle, and Kepler in here. I was thinking of another group, but we'll see in the future. For right now, I collect Sua from Dreamcatcher. I absolutely love collecting her. Her older cards, because they changed company, it became like out of print, and it was this whole thing. So then they did reprints, and I'm hoping that they do reprints of the 3rd and 4th album, but you know, we'll see. So I used to collect 3 members of Dreamcatcher. It used to be Yuhyun, Xian, and Sua, and then I changed out Xian for Jiu, and then I just decided this was very difficult, and we just went with Sua. But I did keep quite a few cards that I really, really liked, and that includes a few Gayens, Handong, Xian, so yeah. I have a lot of summer holiday ones. That was the only one I completed, so these were like the 3 that, because I completed them fully and it wasn't that difficult, I kept it like that. These are the photo books that they had. And then it goes by album again. This one here, it's ridiculous. I'm on the notifications for this one on Poké Market. It's ridiculous. I need that card. Virtuous. Poké version, and then they only had a Poké album for my Christmas Sweet Love. And then I found this one. I have this one. I'm so excited. I think I have another one somewhere in here. Oh, no, I think it's one of the QR ones. So I'm excited. It's so exciting. I love whenever I see her cards. It's so rare. And then these are merch PCs, POBs, and other trading cards and stuff like that. So, yeah. And then for i-dle, I collect Yuki. And I also love collecting her. It's so much fun. I found this card. It's never been done before. I'm so excited. And And I'm pretty complete with her until the I Sway, but that's just because they had like special versions and stuff like that that were really difficult to find. So this is her her debut. So she had all these, and then I Sway. So because of the special version and the Poco versions, I always end up pulling Minnie, which is weird because she's like my second bias, but if I would have been collecting Minnie, I feel like this would be easier just because of my luck. And these ones here, I think I'm pretty much the same. I think I almost completed her motivation album, except the Gigi cards. I think I'm gonna take this out and put the sparkly pink instead. And these are other POBs that I have of her. And then for Kepler, I haven't made progress in a while for Kepler. They are on the lower priority of my collection, so sorry Chaehyun. I did find a card of hers that was pretty expensive, but there was a sale. I think it's one of these two, the Digipack for Lovestruck, because she's wearing like a similar outfit to this. So I do have that. All in all, because I decided to collect her pretty late, I'm still glad I was able to get as far as I did. For bubblegum, I have not done anything. We're just gonna ignore all of that. And then that's it for her. I don't really collect her pre-order benefits or anything else. So it's mostly just album cards. And those are my girl groups. All right, so now we're getting into collections that only have one group in the binder. So we'll start off with this one here. And it is my treasure binder. I do collect 3 members of treasure. I collect June, Yoshi, and Doyoung. So I'm pretty sure I want to change like all of these sleeves. But because since I'm going to be taking out a lot of my Dragon Shield from other collections, I think what I'm going to do is put them all, instead of the ones with the matte back that kind of looks like textured and stuff. So yeah, but this is my treasure collection. I'm up to date until the previous comeback that just happened. I know it's going to be easy, I just didn't take the time to do it yet, but because their last comeback had a similar style of like how they released albums, so I feel like it would be pretty easy because the last one was also very easy. So yeah. Yoshi is my main bias though of treasure. This card too, I'm on notifications for it and it hasn't come up yet. And I'm close. I think that was the only card I did for treasure. Yeah, so this is the one I set up with in my setting up for comebacks latest video. And then here are some pre-order benefits. Mostly if I got them in sets, regardless of the member, I keep it. Like if it's any of these 3. But then of course for their, I think it was their Jikchin album, their second step, I got all of the digipacks or something, so I just ended up getting all their pre-order benefits. So yeah. That wraps up my treasure collection. Okay, and then I have Uptension. It's another binder I do not take out often just because of how difficult they are to collect. They are a disbanded group. They were with Top Media, And I still listen to their music almost all the time because I absolutely love them and I miss them so much. So I do collect full group only when they started doing their PCs like this instead of the round PCs that were too big to fit. So I collect full group. It was 8 members for a while, and then all of a sudden Jihu left, and like he went to the military. Nobody knew anything, so I only have a few. By that I mean 2 8 pockets before it goes into the 7 members that ended up staying with Obtention. And so it's Kun, Kogyo, Bito, Sunyo, which you might know from Build Up, Yujin, Hwani, who you might know from Boys Planet, and Donggyo, or Xiao, which you also would have known from Boys Planet. If you have not listened to Obtention, do yourself a favor and please listen to them. I know that they're disbanded, they don't get the rights anymore, but like their songs are really, really good. This Kun PC has never been found by any Honey 10. This Kogyo PC I have not found yet. I completed all the rest: Bito, Sunyo, Gyujin, Hwani, and Xiao. I have all of theirs, and then I have some pure benefit sets. So I have a few of those. They're kit cards, work in progress. This is going to be a long work in progress. And then we have Light Up. Oh, Novella. So we have Novella. I think there were 4 different sets. I think I actually made a template for this because nobody was really making templates anymore. So there's that. And then the Love Scope and Love Hunter one. This is their codename Arrow, their last comeback. And again, because the fandom was so small towards the end, the trading game and PC game were non-existent, so that's why it's so empty. This is still considered to me a high priority wish list. If any of you are Honey 10s or have any of the PCs that you see that I'm missing, please offer it. And then these are just like either duplicates or other pre-order benefits I got in sets or stuff like that. So I kept them here, or like from K-Town when I would order their albums. And then this is Donggyo's solo. And then their fan meeting. This is Donggyo, and then Donghyo and Hwani. I don't have Hwani's though, but I might be getting them. This is a group photo of when they were 10 because Jinhyuk and Wushin or Wusuk were on, Wei or Jinhyuk, and Wushin or Wusuk were on Protosex 101, and there's a big thing that happened after that only if you were a 2019 Honey 10 will you know. So yeah, these are their circle cards that they had. There's some other larger inclusions. Ugh, they deserved so much better. And they were really popular when they debuted. That whole first year they were really popular, and then there was a scandal, and that was it. It feels weird that I'm already at like my 4th biggest collection. I felt like I had more than this. I do have more. I have more binders, but like it's weird that this is the 4th last collection that I have. So here is my very big 17 binder. I collect 3 members of 17, June, Joshua, and Wanu. June is my main bias, so I have a separate binder for him. And yeah, loved 17 since their debut. Watched their whole, I was gonna say Going 17. Yes, I did, but also like 17 debut show, and went to 2 of their concerts, the Face the Sun and the Diamond's Edge concert. I had so much fun. Seventeen is really that group that like literally made history. To think about how like their stages were at the beginning to what they are now, and the the quality of everything that happened afterwards. Like, their goal for the 17 project debut show was to like get to 1,000 audience members so that they can have their debut, and now they're filling stadiums and stadiums filled with carrots. And it to have been there since the beginning and saw their growth be like super slow and gradual, and to them winning a daesang like what, last year, 2 years ago, as their first one at Mama is crazy. So I kind of like how they went super slowly and gradually made their name in K-pop. So I'm gonna face the sun. Now that so many members have enlisted, I know that they're doing like projects and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm gonna do if it's not June because Wanu's enlisted. I might collect Joshua if he goes into a unit, but we'll see, because there's no more eras that can fit in this binder, and it has to be a new binder after this. So I might put, like, if Joshua does like any unit or anything and he does have photo cards, I might put it in the back of the next binder. But I didn't do that for Wanu, so I don't know. We'll see. I might have a trade for this one coming soon. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. So I'm almost close to finishing their Happy Birthday album. I think I only have 1 or 2 cards left. Like, it's crazy. Reverse, Daredevil, and then POBs of like 10 million years ago. Which one is this? Hengare. So yeah, I only bought 1 album, but I got the entire set. Remember when it used to be like that? All right, so that's the end of my 17-1 binder. And then this is my new June binder. I think I have this card. I think I got this card. I bought it. I'm pretty sure I did. And if that's true, that's so exciting. So this is all his kit cards. These are all season's greetings except for this one here. It's a first press card, and I got it for pretty inexpensive considering what it is and what the other members are going for. Maybe I just found it at a good time of like photo card hunting for this specific album, but yeah. I do have the 2025 one, so it's just 2026 that I need. Oops, it's not season greeting. This is the fan kit. I'm so sorry. So these are all fan kit cards till this one here, and then the season's greetings one, I did get the 2025 one, and I have to write a little 2026 one, but I did not get it yet. Yeah, and then this is all just a mess. I did say, I say it almost every video that I have to like organize this. I just, it's a lot of work. So far they're all just going in like next in line, and that's basically what I've been doing, and I feel like it'd be so weird if I changed it up a little bit, which, I don't know, whatever. So yeah, that's all. Okay, so this is the part of the video where I have 3 groups left, and there are multiple binders for every single one of them. Contrary to last year, I'm gonna start with Drippin for this year, and Drippin has 3 binders total. So instead of going in order of like binder size, I'm gonna go in order of oldest to newest, basically. So this is my very large Drippin binder. I collect so much for them. I collect a lot for Yunsung. He is one of my alts. This is one of my alt groups. I don't know what the future has for Drippin at this time, which is why I'm putting them first as my bigger collections. So without further ado, we'll get started. Drippin, if you didn't know, most of them were part of Produce X101, and then they debuted shortly after when Juno came back from X1, and two of their members, Hyup and Donghyun, both participated in Boys 2 Planet. So without further ado, let's get started. So Yoonsung is currently a military man. He is in enlistment. It's been a while. I believe him and Sangyeon have the same discharge date and leaving, so yeah. So here he is. Since I used to collect Hyup first, he was my main bias. He was my bias in, he was one of my one picks in PDX 101. So, but then I think since villain era, I really started liking Yoonsung, and therefore he very quickly became an alt for me. So I have almost every single PC with his face on it, basically. These are, okay, so they had like 11 from A Better Tomorrow. This album, they had 11 solo PCs that almost look identical to each other, so I just decided to collect the 5 and pair it with the 4 from Free Pass. And I think Free Pass also has like 5 or something like that, but there was like, it's per each member, but there was only 2 versions, and they were all like mixed up. Like there's no like version A and version B. It was just like you can get 11 PCs of every single member. 1 of each was in the album, so like the odds were terrible, so I just decided not to support that type of album style. So whatever I found or whatever I pulled, I just kept. But then starting villain, I started collecting OT7, as they used to be a 7-member group, and it's been like that ever since. So for villain, the popularity of villain was their villain trilogy was their main shtick. Like they did so well during the villain era, and then to see what it is now is kind of depressing. So yeah. We have Zero. Again, we finally got them on Studio Choom. It was the only time we got them on Studio Choom. This is all for Zero. And then this is the One, which is their last one. They had a whole bunch of photo cards here. I won 2 fan signs with Alex, and it was quite fun. I hosted goes and stuff since Zero era to the End era, or like the One was their title track, but yeah. So yeah. The units, they're Japanese releases, so Feel So Good, and it's So Good and Hello Goodbye. That was it. This is the pre-order benefits starting from Voyager. I collected so many PCs. Yeah, this is a real Polaroid. I never plan on selling it, so I just kept it as like shown. And then Free Pass, one of my favorite. These are my favorite. Like Makestar used to be the holographic PC company. Like what happened? And a tiny little PC. And then Villain, Yoonsung blue hair. I was like, yes, absolutely. And then Zero, the hair, A+. And then we went into the One, or the End, sorry. The One was their title track. And like I said, there was so many, and I was just happy to collect every single one of them. And then Seven Sins, I ignore this era. It just never happened. The title track, it's never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. But I like the photo cards. Everything else about that era needed to go, but their photo cards were okay. Like, look at this. Gave some quality ones. And then their units. Something about Woollim groups, that their unit cards, even for very actually, so Jellyfish as well, like their unit cards are so expensive. This card was so expensive. So was this one here. Like, it doesn't make sense. There's even one with Yoonsung and Juno, which were the two most popular members. I didn't get that one. I did not get that one. I refuse to get it. It's so expensive. I don't even understand. So, and one of them is in their winter coat. Like, it's just so basic. I don't understand. Then there's more units. This is one of my favorite PCs too. I love this one here too. And then merch PCs. A whole bunch. A whole lot of everything. And then their pre-order benefits from Free Pass. And then I decided to collect one POB set per era. So this was A Better Tomorrow. This is also A Better Tomorrow, but it was like, it's really hard to get. I'm still missing Alex. I've been missing him for I don't know how long since I started collecting them, but this is Free Pass. They're so pretty. Villain, Zero, The End. These are the Season's Greetings ones, I think. Yeah. And then because I used to collect Yup, I kept a full spread of him and some of the POBs. And then because I just kept POBs of Yup, well, then why couldn't I keep some of Changguk and Minso? And Changguk and Minso and Alex and Donghyun. Like I just decided to like keep most of them. He has a Bulbasaur. I needed to keep it. Like he has a toast in his like just stupid reasons. And then these are the Polaroids. Again, I'm not gonna sell them or anything, but these are the ones that I won from my own fan sign, which is why I kept them like this. And then these two, I also got the pre-order benefits that were signed by Alex as well. And yeah. And then I have some larger inclusions for Yoonsung. And then Alex, because I love them all. I love them all. Like, what's happening with Drippin now, it just makes me very sad to talk about. So I won't. But we have 2 more binders to go through, so. So next, I got an A5 wide binder for them because they are 6 members, and that works perfectly with a 6 pocket page. So I have all the members. I start, oh, even in the other one, if you didn't notice, I started by age order instead of leader first. Yoonsung is our leader, and he's always second, but he's second oldest, so that's how it's gonna stay. So yeah, these are the 7 Sins, not pre-order benefits, album PCs. And then this is the POB set that I decided to get for them. And then this is their third official fan club PCs. They were literally only PCs in like a box, and I had like your little like PVC card with like your name and your birthday, and that was it. Then this is Beautiful Maze. That song was so good. I don't know why the world slept on Beautiful Maze. They even performed it at KCON LA. Like, they were doing well. Like, I do not understand what Woollim is doing. But of course, Changguk had bronchitis quite a few times during it, Beautiful Maze, so he was off. It was a 5-member group most of the time, but... And this is the POB set that I wanted because they're so cute. And then Weekend. I feel like that shouldn't be their last comeback. Like, they need, I need another one from them. They need to, like, I don't know what, but they need, I don't know. And the fact that Hyup still hasn't enlisted scares me, because then when Yoonsung comes back, that's just good. I don't know what's going to happen to these boys. Like, I'm so scared. Hyup is the only one I'm missing. And I'm pretty sure that has to do with his Boys 2 Planets popularity that he got. And also, it was very sad that he couldn't showcase that, like, more because of how popular he was. So I have no words. Like, truly. And I love these ones. These are my favorite PCs. Yeah, then 2 outside ones. They had a lot of outside ones during the weekend. So this is one of the POV sets that I got. They're also, they like went off with their weekend POVs. And this is like one of my favorite sets of all time. It's gorgeous. I love it so much. And it's not even, I don't think it's part of the weekend. I think it's their fan something. I'm pretty sure this is a fan sign. Not a fan sign, sorry. A fan con set. But they're gorgeous and I love it. So that's it for this binder. And then lastly is my ginormous Yunsong binder that is so empty. But yeah, I do not have the heart to separate this binder or to change his binder. Like, I really don't. So and this binder comes out pretty often actually. I always have like 1 or 2 Yunsong pre-order benefits or merch cards to put away. So like I said, I do collect everything with his face on it as much as possible. So a lot of this is Beautiful May's pre-order benefits, which is when they were officially like OT 6. So after Seven Sins, Alex left, but he was on a hiatus before Seven Sins, and so I decided to continue just putting it in a separate binder. So I have a whole lot of Yunsong. And then this starts the weekend. I also have a whole lot of the weekend. Maybe it is a pre-order benefit and not a fan con, because I don't know why it would say weekend on it. I don't know. These are 3 broadcast PCs I have of Yunsong. Some of their unit PCs. And then these are FanCon PCs, I believe. Oh, because it was called Weekend with Dreamin. So yeah, Dreaming is the fan name. So that's it for my drippin collection. Second to last biggest collection, and that is my The Boyz collection. I have downsized it quite a bit, which is why I put it where I did in last video, but as like I put it before Drippin. Now Drippin goes before The Boyz, just because of the how it's going basically. So for The Boyz, this is my massive binder. I used to collect OT3 everything. It used to be, this used to be my biggest collection. It used to be my most prized collection. I collected so much for these boys. It doesn't make sense. As if I don't collect like so much for zerobaseone. Like, what am I even saying? So this is a collection I'm very proud of, and I like to look through. I like when I do these videos because I get to look through all the hard work I put into this. So I do have some, these are 2 fan cub cards, and they have like my information on them. So I did put some pink borders, and I have here, you can see through a little bit, but it's a Kevin Polaroid that I bought from somebody. And then these are showcase cards. Showcase, or I believe this is a broadcast card, and a binder card. These are all very expensive cards. That's what that means. So we started from, these 2 are from the first, and the start, and then these are from School Looks. These are their portraits, I guess. And then Moonbay and whatever unit Q was in at the time. So Q and New, and Q and Hual, and Q and Eric. Moonbay were very consistent. And then for the first, we have these 2 cards, and then this one here is their little character card. That was a lot of fun. I have, this is from Go, the Go version, this too. The only reason why I don't have like Chapman's equivalent, it's because he's taking a picture of Jacob. And these cards, if you know anything about what they used to be, these cards, or like collecting the boys, these cards are very, very hard to find, and they're very, very expensive. Sorry. And they're very, very expensive. So, and then these are showcase cards. This is their right now. Oh, these are also showcase for right now. So like a lot of the things, because they had two, I put like something that matched with them. And Kevin doesn't have his own because I couldn't find it at the time. So yeah. Then there's no air. I love these photo cards, are like one of my favorites actually. And I was really happy I got the is it called off air versions? Like pretty easily, thank God. I used to host my own goes too. I used to like buy these huge sets and then like host goes and give them. And because like I had friends that would also collect members of the boys, it wasn't just me being like completely insane. We used to like split them amongst each other because one of us had a few members of the boys that we collected. These are Bloom Boom. These two are broadcast cards. I've never seen Jacob's, which is why this purple sleeve is here. And then this is for Dreamlike. And then because I really like the day version of Dreamlike, I collected one for every member. And then this is Tattoo, and this is another Japanese event. I just don't remember what it's called. And then this is a broadcast page. This is a very, very expensive page. It's a very, very valued page. So they're the pre-order benefits. Back when pre-order benefits were like their fan sign cards, but they only had like one fan sign, and that was it. So these are very expensive. These are broadcast cards, and they were also very expensive. Then Reveal, all their film strips, and this is when I tell you, I pulled in every single one of my Reveal albums, I pulled Jacob, and I was like, I guess he's my bias, and he was my bias for a very long time, before Kevin decided to take up his spot, but I love them all so much, it doesn't even matter. So for Changmin, it was harder to find. Reveal was my first comeback with them, and I just didn't understand why the views wouldn't go up. Like, that was the one thing I remember so like vividly, was looking at the views not going up and being like, what's going on? So yeah. And then because I like finished collecting everything so quickly after the Steeler, because the Steeler felt like that era went on forever, I also decided to collect new Hackneon and Eric's version as well. And then the Steeler, their first time they ever won, oh no, I was gonna say the first time was Bloom Bloom that they ever won a music show. First time they were there and won in a music show was this. This is the first time they charted like really high. So this was right after Road to Kingdom, and Road to Kingdom really made them super successful. I was so happy. And then I have their IDs, and then their Lenti cards, which are awful. And then because I collected a full page of Hacknuns. I've been telling you, Steeler era, I had so much time to do so much collecting. Like, it was so long. And also that was like the era that I got into no, that's wrong. That is wrong. And also like the Steeler era, because it happened just before I started collecting, like there was so many things already available to me, and I was just able to get them. And these are every single pre-order benefit for all 3 members during the Steeler. If I had one of one, I had to get the other 2. It was basically what it is. So I got all of these. And again, I was able to complete a full 9 pocket of Hackneon because I could. I was bored at one point. This is the Angry Birds Q. I'm not buying this for the price it's going for. If it drops to like under $20, maybe, but like it's still going for very expensive, and I refuse. And these are just other member pre-order benefits that I bought from people. Breaking Dawn. This is my era that I decided to start collecting photo cards in general. So I didn't know anything about photo cards.
like I bought albums, but I didn't know people like stored their photo cards. Like I just thought that they left them in their album. So yeah. And then Thrill Ride, this is where I met my whole bunch of friends and we all collected a few members of the boys, and we all got so many photo cards that, because since we fit the bill for the albums, because you know the pre-order benefits come with the albums free, we also got all the sets, like all the photo cards from the album. So I had so many extra album photo cards for this era because of how many pre-order benefits there were. I have all their sparkling glasses one. And then, like I said, because I could, I decided for their splash version, I believe it's called, to collect everybody. So I collected everybody. And then I collected for the splash version everybody's glasses lenticulars. I don't know. And then just random PCs because I like them. And then everybody's ticket that are punched out. These ones are starting the pre-order benefits. So there were so many. These ones here, I joined a Go for them a very long time ago, and I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if I didn't pay in time or something like that, because like it was a well-known Go. Like I don't think she would have scammed, because I guess other people did get their items, so maybe it was just me. I don't know. I think I paid too late or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm missing these two cards. And then we continue. Thrill Ride had a lot of pre-order benefits. And then this starts Maverick. But because it was odd, I put the Maverick POBs here, but then I start with the album PCs here. And Maverick was when I went to Nova Scotia for the first time, and I remember like this was the comeback that like I couldn't trade right away because I wasn't at home. So yeah, and I had bought some at the Sarah and Tom's that was in Halifax, and I was like, oh, I can trade, but like I can't send them right away because I don't have any supplies with me. So yeah. Units. I think I got everybody's unit. Yeah, I did. I got everybody's unit. And then I decided to do the PVC plus an album card that I liked of theirs, but sometimes it was like 2 album cards or more than that, or 3 album cards or like whatever. So, and then for like Jacob, Kevin, and Q, like it would just be like I would just put their PVC and then somebody else next to it, because I already have all their album PCs. So yeah. And then this starts the pre-order benefits again. This is where we had our Cooper friends, and we were all collecting the boys cards. I love this set. It's one of my favorites. Also this one. These ones are iconic. I love these ones too. These ones too. And then the Echo thing came out, so I put all the rest of the members that I wasn't collecting, but then I put the other ones here. And then I started She's the Boss here. And this one here is a Younghoon POB that I needed, so I kept it. Guys, look at him, he's so cute. Then here, She's the Boss. She's the Boss. Then starts Whisper. This was a disaster. That was so long to complete Whisper. I took years to complete Whisper. Wow. Yep. That's like memories through these cards. And then I got their Halloween costumes again. I put the other ones in the back here because, yeah. So that's it for my first ZB1 binder. 2 more to go. So then, what happened? I decided to only collect Kevin, and then I also have some merch cards that like I said, I used to collect all 3 of those members very extensively. So just so you know, like there's a lot. So then I started just collecting Kevin's cards. And then for Christmas in August, I really like Younghoons. So I collected all of Younghoons too. I don't know why. Again, part 2, I also just collected Kevin. And part 3, during Trigger, I decided to collect OT3 again because I missed doing it. And so I did. And I had a lot of fun. So I collected them all. And then this one here as well. Just some larger inclusions of Kevin. And then these are still like merch PCs. This is Fan Club number 1, first gen. Second gen? Is it both of them second gen? I think they're both second gen. And then these are the Azit cards, the very expensive Azit cards. And then the Dazed photo shoot and the AAA, I have their AAA photo book. That is like one of the best photo books ever. So I have that. And I pulled Sanu originally, and my friend on Instagram really wanted it. So she said, who would you trade for this? And I said, Jacob is the only one I would trade for. And she went to go buy Jacob's, and then she sent it to me. And then I sent her Sanu. And then Generation Z, these ones here. And then again, these, I found like the poster, but I don't have Kevin's Polaroids. I cannot find them anywhere. And then this is from Road to Kingdom. I'm missing one. Like, I don't know who, but like just one. This is from their concert stuff. Yeah, concert stuff. Concert stuff. Season's Greetings. Season's Greetings fan sign. Their PLB. These are some of the HMV cards I got, or Tower Records. And then these are the Eco Bag PCs. And then La Poticelle. They had a long run with La Poticelle, so I have a whole lot of La Poticelle cards. And then these is the Be Your Own King. Christmassy. No, sorry, Christmassy. And then these are the light stick and the light straps. And then this is another Season's Greetings. I just put everybody there because I was able to, and I really like all their cards. And then this is Japan. So I just put them with like so like Jacob was with Sanu, Kevin was with Eric, and then New and Younghoon were with Q. So I just like put them as like per member. I didn't collect all of them. They were pretty expensive actually. And this is still the Be Your Own King. I still have the box set of the Be Your Own King photo books. So I have every single one of them. And then this is the Kingdom merch set. And then this is the Be Japan stuff. And this is the Hang 10 cards. Thrill Ride prop up. The Star magazine. The Star magazine. So this, I have some of them. I feel like, no, I don't have the B-Zone in his other binder, but I don't think I have them. And then more Season's Greetings. And then the fan club starts here, sorry. Fan club. The B-Zone USA, and then some Season's Greetings for Kevin. And then a misc of PCs. And that's it. One more. The last of the boys binder you see pretty often on this channel, and that's my part 3 of the boys. So I continued collecting OT3 for albums, and I enjoy doing it there. It's not hard to do, so I do it. And then for their latest comeback, I want to say, I haven't finished it. And then these are like extra stuff. Like I think these are both Christmas in August DVDs. And then this one here is like the Roar Digipack or something like that. And then this is where all just my Kevin stuff starts. So these are pre-order benefits. And I try to keep them like to era. So like it'll finish and then like the page will be blank until it's finished, and then there'll be another page. It wouldn't like bleed into itself. So, and there's trigger, unexpected, and the A effect. And then here are some broadcast cards that I found for Kevin. And then this is my merch cards. And then this one here are all the concert merch stuff, very specifically. We also have Generation, and then this is Beland. And then these are just, so instead of putting one per page and like just having a whole bunch of like fillers, I'm just gonna wait until I get more from these concerts. And when I do, then I'll make their own page. But till then, this one here, I have Gibberish. There's Gibberish and Delicious that I do not have. And it's going to be one of my next projects to figure that out. And then I just have a random page. And I have nothing else. So that's the last boyz binder. So I only have one collection left, which is my zerobaseone collection. You've all seen it. If you are not new here, I collect very extensively for zerobaseone. But before I do zerobaseone, I wanted to show my larger collections binder because I did get a new binder for it because it was so damaged, the last one. So I'm not going to show it very often, but because I've never shown it before, I'm gonna show it just once. And then because I don't add much to it, I don't feel like there's much of a need. But it's a massive ass binder. I have a lot, especially for the boys. I think it's my most, and just ignore some of the placements, like they're yeah, it's pretty. It's a 4-inch binder, I believe. So yeah, there's just a lot of everything. When I say it's a mess, it's because I mean it. This Sahangyeon and Hwal is supposed to be like kind of like this, but anyways, whatever. The ones I've pulled, these are a lot of things that I've pulled, by the way. I have all their little booklets from the Dreamlake album for their DIY thing. I went on a hunt for these. I don't think you understand. Tattoo. This was my first group order I ever joined from my GOM of actually zerobaseone. I've been with her for such a long time. And then don't ask me where some of these are from. I have no idea. It's been such a long time. Reveal. A lot of these are just like pulls that I've gotten from my own albums. And because I love them all, I just kind of left them. So. A sticker pack. Breaking Dawn. So good. I remember that period so vividly. Oh, Be Your Own King. And then this is a Changmin poster spread. And this is Jacob. I could not find Kevin's. So that's the end of that. Then I have these lenticular thing, like 3D-ish thing. They're the Be Japan stuff. There's a lot of the boys in here. And I have the tickets. I just kept these ones, but I had every single one of them. Moon Bay. Then I think these are like K-Con stuff. Maverick. And they came with these little like QR codes. She's the boss stuff. Look how gorgeous Jacob looks. Some Kevin things. Then some 17 stuff. Again, like the super random. This is why I don't show this like literally ever. Because nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense in this binder. Now, if you're actually watching this whole thing, you're a real one. Because even I sometimes. These are from my actual AL1 binders that I pulled myself. Same with these ones here. Yeah, I usually don't even watch like larger inclusion stuff. So I don't expect anybody to actually be here, but you know. A lot of 17. And then these are uptension. And some uptension stuff. I don't know why uptension is in the middle of 17, but anyways, there's 17 again. Oh, that's why. And it's Dreamcatcher, and then I got some of the... Oh, I got all of their Lenti things, and then some of their the tags, luggage tags. Polaroids of all of them. Other stuff. These are from the albums that I pulled. And what is this? Oh, this is from Dreamcatcher. And then these are the ones that I pulled from my albums. I just kept them here because they didn't fit in the other sleeves. And some other i-dle stuff. Omega X. So many groups in here. It's such a disaster. TXT. Members that are not Subin, or Subin, but I had no place for him. Tang. Subin. More Subin. Bomgyu. Oneus. Jesus. It's like going back through like memory lane or something. Sono. Lido. Some of the members that I pulled there, lenticular from Dreamin. No, lenticular. They're not really lenticular. I don't know what they're called though. Free Pass. Again. Treasure. There's some treasure things. We have some Tempest things. We have from Pinata, Ginny, from Ace. We have SF9 things. X1 card. Ace. And then no easy things. Yeah, that's it. That was a lot. Okay, next. Last but not least, I have my zerobaseone collection, and that takes many, many binders, but this is the first one. It's my little A4 binder. I use double-sided sleeves for these ones here, so that I can fit them all very prettily. So this is all from using the shade and their little fan conny thing. And then we move on to Melting Point. All the POVs that we had during Melting Point, I kept some. I love this one. I love this one too. And this one was one of my favorites. These two, I'm obsessed with this. It's the CGV card. And then my first OT8 spread. I find it. I'm happy I decided to do this the way I did, so that I can still keep Howes in his own binder, and then every other member I can keep it here, and it looks pretty like this too. Look at it, it's pretty. So yeah, I have a whole lot of zerobaseone cards. A lot. Another set. Space if I have more. Cinema Paradise. He's so cute. My duck PCs. I'm still missing Ganuk. I pull, if you've ever seen any of my zerobaseone unboxings, I pull Ganuk all the time. But he's always one of the last ones I find for the pre-order benefits. So Anyways, I did buy another Hanbin one because I don't know what's going on with this Go, and I don't want this to sit here like this. I need it to be filled. So whenever Gunux decides it wants to be less expensive, I will buy that one as well. And I have just other, a lot of Guvin because I claim some from my Go sometimes. This Eugen PC is the cutest thing ever. Another OT8 set. And I have more things. I have so many PCs of this group. This one of my favorites. I'm like upset. Look at the Eugen. Look at Eugen. My other ducks. I love the ducks. Yeah, and this is the most recent era with all the bubbles. I got the set because I got all of their digipack. And then this continues, and we're definitely not done yet, so yeah, work in progress. I think this binder also, almost all of my Zero-Base1 binders always comes out in every single video ever. Okay, I showed this in my mid-year, and this is just my larger inclusion binder for Zero-Base1, so I don't put that in my messy ass binder. I have its own binder because I want to collect their larger inclusions, especially for Zhanghao. I want to have all the larger inclusions that I can. So I do have a post up on my Tracehill Instagram that has all my larger inclusions if you want to trade for any of the ones that I'm missing. So yeah, it's hard to trade for larger inclusions. I feel like larger inclusions don't get traded for too much, but yeah, I'm still on a hunt for some of them. This Matthew, it's been a long time. This Guvin, I don't know why I have another random 4-pocket. And I have their season's greetings, all of them. And then I'm missing Matthew's Polaroid. Missing Hanbin's digipack photocard thing. Not photocard, postcard thing. I'm missing Matthew's Cinema Paradise. I have all their tickets. For when there's only 2 slots, I only collect for Hanbin and Hao. If there are 3 slots, I can collect for Hanbin, Hao, and either Matthew or Gubin, whichever one comes first. And then if it's 4-pocket, then I'll collect all 4 of them. I'm missing Hao's romance version. I'm missing Guvin's slates. Oh yeah, I'm missing Hanbin and Guvin's postcards. Look how good Hanbin looks. Is it actually? Doesn't make any sense. I'm missing, who am I missing? Hao. Little lovesick card. These are from the fan kit. This is from the American version, and I'm missing the second one of this one here. Random. I have 2 of these. One of them is on my desk, like taped to the wall, and then I have this one here. And then all their iconic stuff. Iconic. Okay, for these stupid things. I'm missing Matthews and I'm missing Guvin's. And then I put the stickers here. I'm missing Hanbin because these are the 3 set. I just wanted Hanbins. For this, I collected everybody, so I think I got everybody though. Jung, Hao, Hanbin, Matthew, Tere, Ricky. Yeah, I have them all. Okay. And for these 2 also, it's just Hao and Hanbin. And then I see there, I did it. Okay, so I didn't know where to put these xlov, the xlov ones. So I just put them in here. Yeah, I have no reason. It's just, yeah. I forgot about that. Okay, so this is my zerobaseone OT9 album binder. I do collect every single card for every single album, every single Korean release album. So, which means I have a lot of cards. So, Youth in the Shade. And I love and still love collecting OT9. They make the pages look so nice. So I love 9-member groups. It's just perfect for a 9 pocket page. Oopsies. The solar versions were easier for me because I got the entire OT9 set. You know how much those costed to ship? They are so heavy. They're underneath my TV. It's... For the people who didn't get it, I'm so sorry. I know they're so difficult. I have the sweats, and then their little polka thing. And then what I did is I did 3-on-3 by member instead of like an OT9 the entire time. And then romance version, Cinema Paradise, the stickers, the science fiction one, and then I got I had to go on Yokio and like hunt these things down. They're so hard to find otherwise. The digipack and the other digipack, I love their concept. For Cinema Paradise, truly like one of the best. And then the Zeros version, and then the units, freaking love them. Then that digipack thing, or the Nemo thing. What are you? Blue Paradise, I think it is Blue is my favorite title track. Like, I can confidently say that out of all of zerobaseone songs, while every single title track is still on my daily playlist, Blue is like my favorite of their title tracks. If you are Zeros, which I feel like you would be if you're here, but what's your favorite title track from zerobaseone? I'd like to know. I know a lot of people also like Good So Bad. Good So Bad is so superior as well. And not counting their, like, Doctor and, like, Sweat, like, those pre-release songs. I'm talking about, like, their title tracks. Because Sweat is freaking iconic. That song, even during winter, I live in a country that has winter for 8 months a year. I am still listening to Sweat. That is iconic. Their keycaps was actually much easier to find than I thought. I thought it would be much more of a struggle. You know what is a struggle? Their scent version ones, the one with the little lipstick thing. I have all their band-aids. And then the newest era. I'm still working on it. But I am getting there. And I did get a few more cards that came in trades and stuff, so I love this set. Do I have Ricky's? I don't know if I bought Ricky's or I ended up trading for it. This one's, I think I have Ricky. I ended up trading for this card again. I thought I didn't have it. I was thinking of the other one, this one here, but I traded for this one. So, and I even asked the person, I was the one who went like, hey, do you want to trade? Because I need that card. It's right here, Jennifer. It's right here. Yeah, Slam Dunk is my Face the Sun. Digipacks. Ooh, I did buy some doggy PCs. I did do a little bit. This one here, the scent versions. I saw Cuvins for sale, but it was still quite expensive, so I'm gonna wait a bit. And then the keychain version. And these ones here are not that bad, actually. Like, I'm just stubborn, but yeah. And then the new comeback is gonna go here. I did buy already. I think I only bought one or two versions. I'm not 100% sure. Versions, they're not versions. I meant like 2 copies. Actually, I went to K-Town and they were sold out. So I had to go to like K-Pop Mart to buy them because like they were sold out. So yeah. Okay, so this one here was also repurposed quite a few times. This one is probably one of my most popular binders. It used to be my OT9 0base1 collection, and then I needed another binder for it, and then it was merch plus POBs, and then I needed another binder for it, so now it's just POBs and Japanese album PCs. This binder is going to get a revamp a bit within the next few weeks, just because I'm changing the sleeves. I already bought everything I need, and I'm just wondering if I should do like a binder maintenance video for when I do that, plus like the very setup. I might do that. I'm still uncertain, but this is my Zhanghao binder. This is what it used to be. If you were here during that time, you're a real one. So this is the Yura comeback. And then again, because I got these 2 POBs, I collected Ricky and Yuvin PCs, which is, I needed this card. This card was a necessary thing that I needed in my life. So was this one. So, and then I got these ones. And I do have 2 other ones coming. They're the one in the baseball uniforms. And then I do have his iconic stuff also coming. And these are his POBs. And what I decided to do was I got the Meow Cafe because I really hate how blurry it makes them, and they're so dirty. Like all of the sleeves are pretty bad. And because this is like, I love this collection, it's so necessary. I bought double-sided 9 pocket pages, and I have the matte white, so I'm gonna do basically this but in better pages. So I don't know, it might just be I'm gonna do it on my own thing just because of how many there are. I have quite a bit of POBs for how I'm talking, and I'm not like actually looking at these things. So this is like Youth in the Shade, Youth in the Shade, Youth in the Shade. It stops here. That's a normal amount of pre-order benefits. Melting Point has a ridiculous amount of pre-order benefits. So all these, all these, all these. And then we start with, this is like, you had me at hello, starting from the sweat era plus any blonde how POBs went here. And then we started. This one too had a lot, feel the pop. And then this is Cinema Paradise. That's where that starts. I'm still missing quite a bit, but some of them, like these ones here, I'm pretty sure I don't have them. Like I have to buy them on my own. So I just have to go looking for them. This. And then this starts Blue Paradise. And then Blue Paradise was quite a bit. And then I think this starts Now or Never, this one. So these are ones that we're still collecting for. Yeah. Put another one in here, but they're gonna all be replaced as dirty. And then I have my how larger inclusions. I go here. I am missing his digipack for Now or Never. And then this is a season's greetings. And that's it. One more binder to go. Last zero-base1 binder is this one here. This is my HAL binder, but also OT9 merch. I go through a binder maintenance every single time I open I opened this binder. I know I moved so many things around. You've seen this binder more on screen than any other binder, I'm sure. So here I have just some merch, and I blue bordered every one of them because it's gorgeous, except for the Polaroids. I just white sleeved them because there was nothing in the back, nothing special. And then because I got for the Daikon How and handbins, I got both of them, so I put them here, and then the Hyungline unit there. Daikon Season's Greetings fan club, Season's Greetings fan club. This one here. Ooh, I got the sleeves. So I was supposed to do this before I filmed. I forgot about it. So whatever. It's gonna be like this for the next Storing Photocards video. It's gonna change. This is my little broadcast page for Zhanghao. I have like 3 more. I have in my Pokemarket box that I hauled recently. It's gonna be in a video, you'll see. But this is so exciting. I have a Zhanghao broadcast page. And then this starts like a whole bunch of merch stuff. So this is like early days, zerobaseone, Boys Planet. And if I have any of these that I want to collect in the future, I will just put them on this page. This is what this page is for. And then we have older ones, Season's Greetings ones. There are a lot of PCs. I hollow heart them, if you can see that, and I white border them, and I like it this way. They're FanCon in Japan. A lot of merch cards, pop-up stuff, anything with Zhanghao's face on it. It's basically like Yunsong, but it's Zhanghao. More Zhanghao. He has a lot of brand dealerships and stuff, so it's fun to see. These are the Season's Greetings pre-order benefits. The showcase card, that's so special to me. His custody card, that's also special to me. Oh, there are many more of these coming. There are some units, and I hollow heart them and blue sleeve them. Missing one that I can put here. And again, also missing one that I can put here. And then I have these ones here. This is for the L'Officiel magazine. So I have all these ones here. And then the Polaroids. And then I have from Madame Figaro. And that's it for my Zhanghao binder. And that is all for my collection. So we're gonna be getting through 2026 like this as well. I'm still very excited to continue collecting for all the groups I do. It's definitely something that helps my it's detrimental to my wallet, but it helps my mental health immensely. So I'm very happy to continue collecting and continue to film my collection for this channel, because if you see things from like 2 years ago, first started my channel, my collections have drastically changed, and a lot of things, they've grown, and it just makes me so excited to collect and to film videos about all my collections. Something I'm proud of, so something I really like showing off. So anyways, aside from that, thank you so much for spending 2025 with me. If you had, welcome on board to 2026. If you'd like to stay, I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.